And we're back. So this will be the second book that we're doing. It's Otis and Charlie Finished First by Andy Frisella. I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, Otis the Bulldog said to himself, pacing back and forth across the living room.
Otis, said his sister Charlie as she walked in, are you talking to yourself?
Yes, Otis said, I'm talking to myself about the Canine 9K.
Oh, said Charlie. You mean the race we're competing in with Mommy and Daddy?
The Canine 9K was a race held every year near Otis and Charlie's neighborhood. It raised money for the dog hospital all over the world to help dogs who'd gotten hurt or gotten old. Charlie still had a daring dream to work at one of those hospitals, and Mommy and Daddy, in between farm work, were happy to help. I can't do it, Otis yelped. It's a long, long, long way to run, and I just don't think I can.
Otis, we don't have to run the whole race, said Charlie. Sometimes we can walk, and sometimes Mommy and Daddy can carry us.
Really?
Of course, it's not like we're racing in the Canine Olympics, it's just for fun.
Oh, I don't know, Otis mumbled, collapsing in a heap on the floor. It won't be fun if I can't even do it on my own.
You know what, said Charlie, you can do it. You just need to learn how to stop talking to yourself in a bad way and start talking to yourself in a good way.
What do you mean, asked Otis.
Well, said Charlie, when you talk to yourself, don't say, this is so hard, I can't do it.
But what else would I say, asked Otis. It is hard. And what if I really can't do it?
Say, only really amazing and incredibly awesome bulldogs can finish this race, said Charlie. And since I'm a really amazing and incredibly awesome bulldog, I know I can do it. Just because it's hard doesn't mean you can't do it, Otis. It just means you have to tell yourself that you can. Big people sometimes call this positive self-talk, but let's just keep calling it talking to yourself in a really good way.
Said Otis. I don't understand.
Let's practice learning how to talk to yourself in a good way, said Charlie. I'll say something that sounds sad and bad, and then we'll change my words to make them sound happy and good.
Okay, said Otis.
What if you said to yourself, Otis, you have very short legs. You'll never be able to run with Mommy and Daddy.
Otis frowned. Well, that's true. They're going to have to carry me the entire race.
That's not true, said Charlie. That's just how you're looking at it. If I were you, I'd say to myself, Otis, you always chase Daddy as he drives his tractor across the farm. You're a great runner.
Otis's ears perked up. Huh? I hadn't thought of that. I can run for a long time when I'm having fun. I chase the tractor all over the fields. See Otis chasing his dad in the tractor?
You see, exclaimed Charlie, that's how you talk to yourself. Now, what if you said to yourself, Otis, you have a really silly looking face with big floppy cheeks.
Otis blushed, which is very hard to do when you're covered in fur. Do I really look silly?
Charlie laughed. Well, if I were you, I'd say to myself, Otis, you have the perfect face to make people smile and laugh. I think you're very handsome myself.
Ah, shucks, Charlie.
Now, what if you were really, really mean to yourself, said Charlie. What if you said, Otis, your tail is too short and you eat too much and you can't do anything right.
Otis thought hard. It really didn't feel good to think about myself in that way. Like Charlie taught him, Otis thought about what he could say instead. What if instead I said to myself, Otis, your tail is the perfect length. You'd never trip over it.
That's great, Otis, said Charlie. What else would you say?
Otis was ready this time. I would say, Otis, you don't eat too much. You just enjoy Mommy's cookie.
Yes, now you're getting it, Otis. What you say about yourself becomes true. That's why it's so important to say good things about yourself. When you say good things about yourself, you believe you can do good things. What else would you say?
Otis could hardly keep the words in this time. I would say, Otis, you can work hard and do all kinds of amazing things. You can run the K9 9K with Mommy and Daddy. You can learn to run faster than a greyhound. Greyhounds are the fastest dogs on the planet. A greyhound named Shaky Jakey can run 45 miles per hour. That's pretty doggone fast. I would say to myself, Otis, you can learn to run even faster than one of Daddy's sports cars, said Otis. That would be about 270 miles per hour. You could drive from your house to the grocery store to get ice cream in about 1 minute, 37 seconds, but the police might pull you over and give you a ticket.
Oh, wow, said Charlie. I don't know about running faster than Daddy's car, but are you ready for the K9 9K now?
Yes, said Otis. I'm ready for anything. Finish line, here I come. The day of the race, Otis was a little nervous, but Charlie gave him a quick wink. Otis knew what to do. I can finish the K9 9K, and I will have fun doing it, he said.
Yes, you can, said Charlie. As a matter of fact, Otis and Charlie both had fun with the K9 9K. They ran, they walked, and they rode on each other's backs when they were tired. In no time at all, they made it to the finish line, and guess what?
They tied for first place. Their friend Snowflake came in last, but she had already learned that sometimes the fun is all the competition in itself. You can read about her in another story.
We rock, Charlie said as she gave Otis a fist bump.
Yes, we do, Otis said.
Now let's eat some pizza. Okay, so
The
end. Does that really what Andy, will you show him? Just so you guys know, this is what Jamie's hero looks like. Andy Frisella. It's actually almost like perfect. So honestly, obviously what is talked about in these books is extremely important. You should always try to be kind to yourself. Just like you try to be kind to other people. You shouldn't say bad or mean or ugly things about people. You also shouldn't say bad, ugly, or mean things about yourself.
So be kind to yourself, be nice to yourself, be nice to your parents, be nice to the people you go to school with, and smile. And remember, when we're done reading the books, there's gonna be...
So you guys are gonna be able to write your very own children's book. You can, you'll be able to draw the pictures, you'll be able to write the story, and we've actually decided to add on a piece to this.
We did?
We're actually gonna, whichever book is the winner, we're actually gonna go have it bound for you so that you can actually have it in a book version where we put the binding and we're gonna laminate
Make
the
it into
pages.
a real book.
Yeah, make it into a real book for you to be able to take home. And maybe, you never know, maybe we'll be able to put a few copies of it in here so other kids can enjoy the book that you guys write about Jamie and the coffee shop.
But besides that, what else to get?
You're gonna be able to go, we haven't figured out exactly which place yet, either the jump zone or the fun park.
We'll go hang out and have fun.
For an afternoon with this human jungle gym. He's gonna love every second of it too.
So thank you guys. Enjoy the books.